Hey guys, it's Martin, and I am here in, believe it or not, sunny Nottingham, England, and behind me is the Wollaton Hall. Now you might say you're not familiar with it, but if you've watched the Dark Knight videos, you are. This is the house that was featured in the movie 500 years almost after this hall was created. And I want to talk about it today. I want to use this inspiration a little bit, and I want to use the question, hey, what are you filling it with? What are you filling yourself up with? This is an important idea. See, in 1588, when the Spanish Armada had been defeated, when Shakespeare had shot his first play, or held his first play, there was a guy named Francis Willoughby. And Francis was an industrialist. He was involved with coal, but he wanted to do something of permanence. He wanted to do something he would be remembered for. Don't we all want that? And what he did was, he took incredible risk. All of his friends, all the people around him, they said he was crazy. But what he did is he spent all of his money and all of his energy creating this hall and this estate against what everyone said. And then, it wasn't just what he did on the outside, it was what he did on the inside. So think for a second. See, your body is an incredible creation, way more incredible than this house that stands behind me. It's one of a kind. It'll never exist again in history. But what are you doing with it, and what are you filling it with? See, Francis, what he did was, it wasn't just building the outside, it's what he filled the inside with. He made it a museum so people would come to see it. He filled it with these positive things and these ideas that people would want to come see. And it's the same thing that should be true for when you're building your life. So you've got this incredible body, but what kind of foods are you filling it with? Are you using the best foods to fill yourself up with? What kind of thoughts are you putting in your head? What kind of imagery are you putting inside of your body? This is the stuff that will leave you remembered. This is the stuff that will make you great. And I want to remind you, before you can put in the great stuff, before you can put in the good food, before you can put in the good thoughts, you have to have the courage to do it. See, he had the courage to go against the grain. See, that's what I got when I see this house. This guy went against the grain. Everybody said he was crazy, just like people are going to tell you. See, the world doesn't want you to be healthy. They're going to tell you, eat the bad food. Hey, you can't do it. You're never going to make it. It's not going to happen to you. And you have a choice. You can have the courage to think the right thoughts and put the right foods in, to take the risk like this guy did and create something incredible that people maybe 500 years will be talking about, or you can stay with the grain and the great stuff won't happen. And ultimately, guys, so what are you filling yourself with, and what risk and courage are you prepared to use and take? And that is my message for you today. I've always got some inspiration wherever I go. I'm going to mine that gold for you and give it to you. But ultimately, guys, it comes up to what you do with it. So take the lesson from Sir Francis and what he did. Take the risk, fill that body and your mind with incredible stuff, and I promise they'll be talking about you 500 years from now about doing something great.